Okay, guys, I know that we don't do this that often on the channel. I don't really update things as time goes on because the formula of the release schedule has been working perfectly fine for probably the last 2 or 3 years now that I'm thinking about it. It's been a very long time doing these videos once a day. And as you could see in the changes that have been made, such as going from scripted reviews of boss fights to me just prattling on nonsensically just into my microphone, has kind of had an effect over the overall channel, and the only thing I can say about that is, unfortunately, the channel itself is not growing, so there's no real incentive for me to personally put more effort into things. Over the years, I've seen a few people put up comments saying, oh, you should have more likes, views, and subs, and while that's great to hear, the people who say that don't sub themselves, so yeah, it's not really going anywhere. Even the nicest of nicest people that you can find on YouTube, and they aren't exactly helping out because they don't stick around for anything, and just say, oh, it's a shame you're not popular, well, bye then. Anyway, we should probably get to the update, the reason that you're here. The big update is that we are going to be scrapping the Let's Beat series in relation to the continued pulling back of effort from the channel in order for me to focus more on the reviews and more on my personal life as the years of my life continue to move onwards. I should mention, just to make sure everything is crystal clear, that this change is going to be enacted immediately following the completion of the Wario Master of Disguise series that is currently being produced. Once that's done, we are going to be scrapping the Let's Beat concept and moving on to generic videos from here on out. Unless I somehow unlikely get a call to action to continue making commentary, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Things will continue to change, and unfortunately it's going to be inevitably in a downward direction as time goes on. I do want to have the motivation to continue to make videos, but the videos that I will end up producing later down the line, and this is probably a couple years down the line, are going to become more sporadic, less consistent, and probably just less effort in general. The big update we're doing to the Let's Beat series is that we are scrapping the concept entirely. The concept that was born after the first round of videos that I made way back in the first year of this channel, where I decided to do the commentary at the end after the boss footage because I wanted to give people the choice to see the footage or the boss fight. And that exactly hasn't been working too over the top to get 100% views down, so you can see where that kind of went. So what we're doing is we are going to be scrapping required commentary for every boss fight video, which was the only reason it was called the Let's Beat series in the first place. We're going to be replacing it with generic titled videos that are just going to be the boss footage. In cases of boss fights that are more interesting than most, I will be continuing to do commentary on those because I still have things to say about those kinds of boss fights, such as a couple of bosses in the Resident Evil Dead Aim series that'll be coming out in a few months, considering what the work schedule is going to be like from here on out. It may bring in more views because of the generic name. When you're a small YouTuber, doing uniquely named titles doesn't really translate into views unless you are a smash hit, which I am not, unfortunately. I do always want to say thank you to the people who've stuck with me so far because you guys are the reason why a YouTube channel continues to be in production. But the fact of the matter is that I don't have enough of a following to really invest a lot of time and effort into making these videos. Case in point, this channel is quite literally a hobby. I have a full-time job elsewhere. I have a vocation, whereas this is just a hobby I do on the side, basically just to fill time. So, I could just ramble on nonsensically about a whole bunch of other stuff not really related to the update, but I think I got the update across well enough for the point of the video to have been finished. I do appreciate everyone who has supported me and came to watch my stuff. I don't really understand what you really wanted out of anything in the video, and I'm just kind of hoping on luck that some things will come to the top and some will fall down. But I do appreciate what you appreciate out of this channel that I've been building. I do always appreciate getting to do reviews of games, because there's a lot of interesting cases out there that I do want to make videos about and just kind of show off what I think. The Resident Evil 3 video was one of my favorite ones to do just because I didn't expect Resident Evil 3 to be as good as it was, and just to be going so far out of the box in what it attempted, and there have been tons of videos like that. The upcoming Dead Aim video has been one of my favorites to produce. It's still currently in production, and it's going to be quite a long one. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys as viewers, as an audience, and I do hope that you continue to stick around. The Let's Beat series, just to reiterate, is going to be scrapped. That is going to be the big update. Required commentary is going to be cut from most videos. If I do put commentary on one of the bosses because I thought it was interesting enough to talk about, I will be marking that in the video title of those videos. But the norm is going to be just boss fight footage. No commentary at all. It's just going to be the footage, and basically you can see a strategy, you can enjoy the boss fight if you liked it from the past, or you just wanted to see something new. It's still going to be there, but it's not going to be an in-depth analysis of such thing. That's it, and I do appreciate everyone for sticking around to the end of the video if you have. And like always, I will wish you all a victory for gamers. Thanks for sticking around, and I do hope that you continue to support the Bosscinerator channel as it continues to move forward.